So in the beginning of the episode, we see Taju and Yusriha are actually having a feast with the members of Tsukasa's army, which we actually seen one member who actually watching over them. So now they actually headed to Senku's fake grave, where they actually saw someone has dug something up because they actually knew the cell phone is actually there, while the same person is actually watching them. So now they actually have the cell phone, which they speak to Senku over a year since their last meet in season 1. So now they're actually is happy, including the Kingdom of Science, who actually heard their voice for the first time, and they're actually are interested of Senku's friends. So now we actually knew how Senku told them about the plan to win the battle without bloodshed, which Taiju actually agrees. So now he actually wants to know where's Jin and the others are, which he haven't met them yet. But we actually seen Jin, Crone, and Magma trying to hide from the other member of Jukasa's army, who actually was identified by Jin as Yuku, who actually has super hearing. Plus, he is an expert marksman, which is skills with a bow and arrow. So he actually can hear things, plus using his arrows to kill his enemies on sight via his hearing. So we actually see Magma trying to use Crone as a human shield while he tries to defeat Yuku, but Crone actually doesn't like that idea. So they actually try to figure out another plan, which of course having the battery for the phone, which he used it as a smoke screen, so Crone and Magma causing the extraction while Jin is actually escaping. So now we actually see how they actually try to trick Yuku. But then we seen Taiju and Yusriha notice someone is actually watching them, which is a young woman named Nikki, who actually is agreed by Jukasa about watching them because she suspects something is off with them, which Jin actually returns towards the kingdom, which they actually show her the cell phone, while Jin actually posed as Lillian, who then Nikki actually remembers her because she's actually a huge fan of Lillian. So we knew that we actually get to see a new member for the Kingdom of Science. However, Nikki is actually going to put her to the test, which she wants to know how many records that she actually sells. So Senku actually told Jin to answer correctly because she actually knew all about Lillian from texts from his adoptive father. So Jin actually answered, which is 50 million copies. But we actually see Nikki actually ask what is her measurements, because I'm actually not going to say them because I just want to be respectful in my reviews. So we actually see how Jin actually answer her questions, but we see Nikki is no fool because every night, because she was a martial arts expert, because she actually listens to Lillian's song every night and go to her concerts. However, she knew that Jin is not Lillian after all. However, the record that was actually recorded, her song is still there, which they play her song, which Nikki heard for the first time, in which she's tearing up to see that her last song is still there, in which Senku actually promised to protect the record, which Nikki can have it, which Nikki actually agrees to join Senku and the Kingdom of Science, which now they actually have a ally from Tsukasa's army. So we actually see two new characters, which one is Yoku, the archer with the super hearing that Jin is warring Krone and Magma about. And then Nikki, who is actually a huge fan of Lillian, who agreed to join Senku in the condition that he will protect the record that has her last song in it. So we actually knew that she will join the Kingdom of Science, but we're going to see what's going to happen with Krone and Magma of how they're going to face Yoku on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying sign out. Laters, and be safe.